Hey all, Rick Piper here from Cross Comics again. Right now I'm going to be doing a trace over and recoloring like I did for Red Comet. This here is Rebecca Post. She is the wife to the Flame in my comics, for my comic character, the Flame. Who is aka Jason Post. Why is that not staying? She is 5'9". She is a real estate agent. Uh, Her and Jason have 2 kids together. Um, as you can see, she has black hair. She is got green eyes. Here we go. She was born into a Christian family, well-rounded Christian family, nothing wacky about them. And she and Jason met at church. After a few years of dating, they got married. Had 2 kids, Larry and Leanna Post. I'll probably be doing them like this eventually. I might even do them so you can see. So trying to read her bio that I got here while doing this, but it can be a little bit hard. I've got to concentrate on the drawing. Her and Jason both live in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Like, you can't say all cross comic characters, but a lot of them. Well, not that they live in Canada. A lot of them live in Canada, not in Quebec or Montreal. So, while growing up, she was taught good always wins. This was reinforced by her constant reading of comic books. Wow, I forgot about that part of her history. Maybe that's why she's so okay with her husband being a superhero. She accepted Christ as Lord and Savior in her teens. Her reading of comics also led her into reading everything as a hobby. Hobby causes her uh, because of her loving, supporting upbringing. She has developed a strong confidence in who she is, and this has allowed her to speak her mind when she felt it necessary or feels it's necessary. This would help her when she becomes a real estate agent. After high school, she decided to become a real estate agent and then take in the appropriate courses to be licensed in that line of work. Already told you she was a real estate agent. So, so I'm just giving you bits and pieces as I draw here. Sometimes I stop for a few seconds, read, and I just read on. Because it's hard to look at this and draw over lines I've already drawn. And look at a piece of paper that I got up here. Shortly after becoming licensed, she quickly got hired. Around this time, she moved out on her own. After settling into a new home, she looked for a new home church nearby, which she quickly found. After about a month afterwards, she met her future husband, Jason Post. Well, said they met in church, right? So, I didn't say when. They're not, like high school sweethearts. They're just, he liked her, she liked him, he asked her out, she said yes. Or, I'm not sure exactly the history inside. Well, maybe I am, I don't know. I have to read it here in a second. They quickly hit it off, and she and they begin to date. After a year of dating, Jason proposed, and she said yes. Oh, well, I hope you're finding this interesting. What? Oh, excuse me. You wouldn't have heard that. So. And shortly after he proposes, they are married. A year later, they are blessed with twins, a boy and a girl. I had already said, and they were Larry and Leanne. They live the next 5 years in peace and quiet. Nothing real exciting in their lives, except for, Jason at some point taking over business his uncle left to him, a bicycle business. So, and like I said, 5 years after they're married, so their kids are 5 years old, approximately. And her husband, Jason Post, becomes the flame. And it is never ending excitement in their lives. So that's a brief history. I don't know all the details as he does the flame thing. Because I'm only so far in the scripts of writing them. In a few seconds, I'll go over her skills, abilities, and hobbies. Trying to get rid of a fly. It just wants to fly. Okay, so Rebecca is an excellent saleswoman. She doesn't do anything duplicitous, of course. Doesn't try and get people to buy something they can't afford. In her spare time, she can be found doing some gardening or reading. She always enjoys cooking for her family and making all kinds of goodies for them. Now that's about I'm not sure. I've really gone over her history and her skills, abilities, and so uh, hopefully you're enjoying these new type of videos. So, comment, say something about, it'd be nice to hear back from people. Not that I got many subscribers at the moment. So, I know I'm quiet. I don't talk when I don't need to. I'd like to do this on a live stream at some point. Go over some of my stuff and talk to people while doing it. Not sure how it would work because I couldn't see what they were saying. Unless I had another. There we have our outline. Now the next step is to make it so we can color it in. Hopefully we connected all our lines properly. So we expand the thing, go to live paint and make it. And then we bring back the colored copy, which I have on a separate layer. And we go to options for that layer and undim image, which I did beforehand. If you guys not around. But, so now we grab the color from her dress. We make it into a gradient. So we can make it look a little bit better, 3D-ish almost. And apparently I did not do that correctly for where the green is supposed to go. So let's see whether we can get another color in. And we'll have to go over zoom in and go over the other stuff. Okay, it's seeming like nothing has. Oh, I got it locked. Somehow I locked it. The layer that needed to be colored. Jeez. So let's try this all again. So we're going to do the green again here and see what happens. Ah, there we go. Okay, we're going to have to change that because it filled in a little bit too much. But we'll do that in a couple minutes or a few seconds after we get other stuff colored in. Do her boots. So we're going to go in a bit here so we can get the color of the handle from the briefcase. Make it a gradient, which basically allows, 2 or 3 different colors, or how many of the colors that you want, go from one to another. Makes things look decent. As you can see, it looks a lot better, different than the other one. Grab that again. Since we're zoomed in, we'll do her fingers. We'll get that. Come down here. And we'll do her, zoom in a bit. We'll slightly darken the blue that was in her boots and use it for her heel, well, the bottom. So here we go. I had the wrong tool there for a sec. Makes her sole of her boot look better. Not quite the same color. Zoom out. Okay, so here's black. So right now, since we basically got all the colors we need from the original, we can go to that level and layer and delete it. Select all that on that level, and we'll expand this, and then we'll select our brush tool again, and select our paintbrush, and select our color black, and we'll zoom in again here, and I think we were at size 3 for this brush. We'll see in a sec here whether it I think it was actually size 4. That's why I took that out. And since we're already zoomed in, we'll go up and check on her head, make sure all that is right. Okay, so that all looks right. Copy, select everything again. We'll expand the thing. We'll go to Live Paint and make it again. We'll deselect it all. Go to Gradient. Have some black. So, let's see here. Through that area. So now we just gotta color in her lips and her eyes. And make it white so we can make her part of her eyes. Well, we need to get black again. So we'll just copy it from where we already had it. And we'll color in right there. I'm going to go in a little closer because there's a couple spots here that we could fill in, like for her eyebrows. Okay, and of course her skin in amongst her eyelashes or whatever there. Eyelashes and eyelid. So hopefully, again, you're liking what you see. Okay, so her eyes are green, so again, we're gonna make a dark green gradient for her eyes. And now we can zoom out. And there you have it. There is Rebecca Post. Now we're going to save it as an AI. That's Adobe Illustrator. Save her as an Adobe Illustrator file. And I meant to take out the bottom layer since I didn't need it. And now that we've saved it as a AI, we'll export it as a PNG, just because I would like to save it, just do save as, but unfortunately it does not allow you to save. So there's a bunch of my characters. And there we go. We've now saved it also as PNG. And just remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, share these, and comment. I'll be trying to produce more of this stuff. You won't get supporting cast all the time. I've got lots of characters to do, so if I do it for every character, I'll put it up. Maybe I'll do 3 or 4 in a row, and it'll be all in the same bundle under the same one. So again, thank you very much for watching, and bye for now, and God bless.